I was so excited to try the new Yum fragrance because it is a gourmand, and that is exactly what is my style. I love sweet fragrances. I love edible smelling fragrances. I like it when it smells like what it says. And this one is supposed to smell like pistachio gelato, and yum should be exactly what it's called. So I just have like a small bottle of it because I wasn't sure if I was gonna like it. I saw a lot of reviews about this one, and a lot of people compared it to like just a fragrance or like a perfumey smell, not like a gourmand or a yummy kind of smell. And so I was really unsure if I would like it. And I've only sprayed it a couple times, and there's already a sizable dent. So this bottle will not last me a long time. So we'll see if I like it to the end of it. But when I got this fragrance, I was open-minded and I tried it out for an entire day yesterday. And I just wore it on my arm, and I usually just wear my fragrances on my clothes because perfumes are not very good for bodies. And so I just put it on my clothes just so I can smell it. And the reason why I do wear perfumes is not for other people, although I'm glad they enjoy it. It is more for me. I really love when I'm walking around or sitting down and just getting like a whiff of the perfume I'm wearing. And it just, I don't know, it makes me feel happier. It just kind of lifts up my mood and just kind of like makes me feel a little better. Yeah, and I feel like, okay, at least I smell good, you know? So when other things are not working out, then at least my perfume has me. So the Yum Pistachio Gelato notes are pistachio, bergamot, ice cream, cotton candy, and tonka bean. There are other notes, but I didn't want to, so I'm gonna go ahead. I put my little notes about what it's supposed to smell like. Okay. When I wore this perfume yesterday, right away when I first spray it, I get the pistachio and the bergamot right away. Like the opening notes, the notes that are listed are exactly. It smells really good. It smells on paper the same as on my skin. And by the end of the day, and I'll have to say this one lasted for well over 5 hours on my skin. And so I was pleasantly surprised. At the end of the day, it smelled like cotton candy on my skin. And that is the base note, cotton candy and tonka bean. I love tonka bean. And cotton candy, why not? So, and there's no patchouli in here at the base, which I really appreciate. So I would say yum is the correct word. I really like this. It is so perfect, I think, for springtime because it's not too heavy and there's no patchouli there to really like have like a strong note at the end. So if you're on the fence about this one, I would try it, just a small bottle. But I think it's lovely. It smells yummy. It's sweet. It's a pistachio gelato. I think she did a really good job. The Kayali fragrances, I think they really made a great fragrance. And on my skin, it lasts for 5 hours, and I think that's amazing. When I was getting ready to talk about Yum, I wanted to compare it to something else, something that sounded similar, right? So the fragrance that really like made me think of a pistachio is Elie Saab, Girl of Now. This is a well-loved perfume. It is not new. You can find it in various stores. I know it's discontinued, but it is easily available. Like I had no problem if I was searching for it to find it for sale. This is a mandarin orange, pistachio, patchouli, cashmere, tonka bean, and almond milk. There are other notes, but these are the notes that really stand out to me. And I really wanted to compare the Yum Pistachio Gelato to Girl of Now because they are both known as pistachio perfumes. So once again, I have my little notes on the back. And I'm gonna go ahead and spray it. I've learned to use the little papers instead of in the air because it really keeps the scent and allows me to really smell it as if it's on my skin. So the mandarin orange right away pops up. It is fresh. And if I am gonna smell the Yum Kayali, this one I already had time to kind of settle down. So the middle notes are definitely, the floral middle notes are coming through on that one. These two perfumes definitely go through the top, middle, and then to the base. Like they really develop. They really develop on paper, they develop on skin. So these are both great perfumes in my opinion. These are designer perfumes, so they're definitely affordable, which is awesome. So Girl of Now, I really don't get the pistachio in the beginning. I get the mandarin orange and the patchouli starts to come through. There's a bit of pistachio, and then at the end I do smell tonka bean and pistachio and the almond milk as it dries down. It dries down beautifully. The mandarin orange note finally goes away, and it then becomes like a soft but powerful fragrance. On my skin, Girl of Now developed differently than Yum Pistachio Gelato, but I think they're complementary. Like they're not the same, but they are complementary. I think if somebody wanted to the Girl of Now, you can definitely wear in the springtime. It is not like a heavy perfume. So I think it's great fall and spring perfume, while Yum Pistachio Gelato, I think is great for spring and summer. I'm excited to try it in the summertime. But they are similar to my nose. They're definitely very similar. The dry down is where they are the most different because Yum Pistachio Gelato smells like cotton candy at the end, and Girl of Now smells more like the tonka bean, pistachio, and the almond milk at the end. So their dry down is very different. But initially, when you first spray it, I think they're similar. So I definitely think if you like Girl of Now, you should try Yum Pistachio Gelato by Kayali because they're very beautiful fragrances. I think Yum is again better for spring and summertime, while Girl of Now is probably a fall and spring because it's a little bit heavier with the patchouli. The patchouli does come through on this one, and if you don't like patchouli, you might really enjoy the Yum fragrance. Anyway, I just wanted to compare these fragrances, and if I had to pick one, I would pick Yum Gelato, Pistachio Gelato. I think it is just like a yummy fragrance, and I love that it smells like cotton candy at the end. But perhaps over time they'll smell differently. I don't know. But for now, that is my choice, and I'm so glad I tried it because the reviews before did not make it sound very, I don't know, sweet and yummy. So, my name is Sveta once again, and I just thank you so much for watching this video. And if you like this video, please subscribe and like. And if you have any comments, I would love to read them and to respond to them. And if you have Girl of Now and you have Yum Pistachio Gelato, like, Which one do you like better? Anyhow, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. This is Vera. Bye.